Hello everybody, today I am doing a RPG Maker MZ speed map. So I'm going to give some tips that I used, and let's just get into it, I guess. Okay, so the first thing I did was I put in some hills, and I started making like little icons for the houses. Then I started like going in the houses and making little shops. This is what I'm doing right now. I pretty much used preset houses because it's not really the houses that was the kind of the idea. It was more of the village, so I guess I'm gonna speed through this part. Anyway, that was like the inside of the house here. I'm thinking of doing a bit of parallax mapping, but I'm not very good at it, as you can see. I set up a tutorial guy, and I put in some music. I set that shot there, and I start placing in a bunch of trees here, which makes it so much better. I also place in a bunch of barrels and set up some quests. So I'm gonna set up some quests pretty soon, and yeah. So up here, I make another shop guy, and I make some really funny things. And he says, "Oh, um, buy whatever you want and then get out," you know, because he's supposed to be drunk, and that's like the idea of the shop. So yeah. Um, I also put in a lot of water, which, well, not too much water. And if you're going to put water in, I would put it on the side of the map so that you don't have to cross over too many things. But it's not much different than hills because you still have to cross over hills. Also, if you're gonna put water in, I would put a hill with a waterfall. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah. Also, one thing that I didn't do here was actually like set it up to tell part of the story, and it has to like tell a story for the map to actually have a point, because there's no point really creating a map without making it do something, which I haven't done at all. But there was a dog quest that I just tried, where there is a little girl who wants her dog, and well, 5 dogs actually, and you have to go collect them, and they follow you back to the girl once you get them all. And also, if your character is like uh, one of those guys who just doesn't care about anything, litter his house and stuff, right? But if your character is a writer, then you should give them like papers, books, bookshelves, you know. Also, if your monsters are like, mountainy creatures like dragons or something, wyverns, you know, don't put them in like a ocean or something. Put them in a hill, a hilly place, or like a mountainous place. So also do everything with a purpose, because if you're going to like make a map for no reason, there's just no point making it. So I haven't really done that in this one because it was just kind of for the point of a tutorial. But I might also make this into a game. So yeah. Also, I recommend making like reference images, I guess, which are like I I mean, like, I would recommend going on Pinterest or something like that and searching for like RPG Maker assets, right? And then grabbing them and using them. So don't use the default tile sets all the time, because they all eventually get kind of boring. Also, um, most of this is just me trying to get the dog quest to work, but I think it ends up working. Also, um, the map that you see on the screen that you're making it and the map that the player sees are very different. Um, you create the map as a whole normally, but you don't really realize that the player will only see it in like the really small parts. So yeah, you gotta make really small details in the map because the player is going to see a small portion of the screen. So yeah. Also, I would try and make sure that like all the paths the player can go on should be easy to tell just from looking at the map. Like, I've played a couple games where people have put so many details in the map that it just becomes difficult to tell where the player has the ability to go. Also, some designs don't have a clear designation between what's walkable and what isn't. So also, I've been doing a mountain tutorial, which I haven't posted yet, or even edited yet, but that one is a good example. So yeah.